Hello children, welcome to our class. Hope you are all pretty good. Today we start doing textual exercises of the lesson Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. This is the slide taken from your textbook related to the lesson Clever Tenali Ramakrishna. Glossary. As everyone have received your textbooks, you can go through the textbook and answer the textual exercises in your textbook with pencil. And a glossary, meanings of the hard words. They have already highlighted in the lesson itself. You can go through the lesson, text, understand the lesson clearly. Write the glossary in your notebook at least one time. Put the following sentences in the order of events. Here they have given 5 sentences. They were random. Random means incorrect order. So what should you do? First, go through the sentences carefully. Recall the lesson. Write the correct number of sentences with the left hand side of the given sentences. And then in the correct order, you can write in the place provided. If you write with the pencil, there will be possibility to correct your mistakes. Say whether the following statements are true or false. Go through the statements and write true or false in the given brackets, and whatever statements are false, you can write the correct statement in the space provided. They have given already. Correct the false statements. True statements blank you can leave like that children, or else you can keep a dash there. See here vocabulary. Look at these sentences. Observe the underlined words. He took some irrelevant decisions. With this, the people grew impatient. These are the sentences taken from your textbook. And if you observe the words here, relevant, logical, patient, there they have added prefix. Always remember, prefix is added at the starting of the word. So prefix, if we add prefix to the root word or parent word, the meaning of that word changes. It becomes antonym. Here relevant, irrelevant. Relevant means meaningful, irrelevant, meaningless. Logical way, wisely. So here foolishly. Patient, impatient means he is able to wait for a while. Impatient means very excited and eager, unable to wait for a while. These prefixes change the meanings of words. By adding a prefix to a word, we get another word. See more examples. See what are they telling here? By adding prefixes, we get another word or a new word. You can go through the examples also. Happy, unhappy, sufficient, insufficient, mature, immature, agree, disagree, responsible, irresponsible. And one more exercise they have also given related to prefixes. The prefixes ir, il, im, an, in and dis are used to form the opposite in meaning. Now write the opposite words using the prefixes mentioned above. So by this heading you can understand very clearly. By adding a prefix, the word becomes opposite word. And here they have given 6 words for you, and they have also given prefixes. Which prefix has to be added for each word? Go through carefully and then you can answer. Already they have given some examples here. By going through that you will get an idea how to answer the exercise. And if you have any doubt also, you can refer or consult a dictionary. In the story, we have come across words such as encouragement, announcement, arrangement, confusion, etc. You might have observed that the part meant or shun is added to the words encourage, announce, arrange and confuse in the end. The suffixes meant and shun are used to form nouns out of verbs. Now write the noun forms of the following using meant and shun. So here they have given some words children. Those are verbs. and you have to change those verbs into noun forms. How can you change? By adding suffixes meant or shun. See, for example, improve, improvement, discuss, discussion, depress, depression. Rest of the three can be done by you. And they have given one more exercise also in the same page. You have come across certain words in the lesson such as painter, grateful, etc. You can extract some other words from the parent words like painter, pain, grateful, rate. So in the same manner you have to write for the 10 words. What did they give here? See, first one, reward, ward, blessing, sing, snapped, nap. Nap means short sleep. Personal, son. So in the same manner, answer rest of the words also. Here they have given an exercise related to sentences. Our first video is related to sentences only. In your grammar and more also, first chapter is sentences. And we have already learnt about kinds of sentences also. Declarative sentence, exclamatory sentence, imperative sentence and interrogative sentence. Declarative sentence makes a statement, exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling, imperative sentence gives an order, interrogative sentence asks a question. It is very clear for us, and we have also learnt with ample examples also. Try to recall once, go through the information, what did they give related to sentences in your textbook. Then also if you have any doubts, refer previous video once, then answer the questions what did they give here. Here what are they asking you to do? They have given 5 sentences here. Write D for declarative sentence, E for exclamatory, IN for interrogative, IM for imperative. Do those all clearly. And one more exercise also given related to sentences only. Read the following sentences and put full stops, question marks and exclamation marks wherever necessary. So see, first one, he got a good job. He got a good job. So this is a declarative sentence or assertive sentence. So you will keep full stop. How can you answer this exercise in a better way? If you go through the sentences chapter carefully, or if you try to recall as you have watched already, then only you can answer in a better way. Coming to interrogative sentences, we have learnt the usage of all the WH words. Like what asks for information, where refers to place, when refers to time, how far relates to distance, like that we have learned. So once revise those all, recall them, then you can answer in a better way. Did, have. These comes under auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. Questions with auxiliary verbs. What kind of answer is given for this kind of questions? Yes or no answers. WH questions gives information. Answer will be there in the form of information. And for helping verbs or auxiliary verbs question, answer will be yes or no. To simply tell, auxiliary verbs type questions are yes or no questions. Here one more exercise also they have given in the same page. Conjunctions. Read the following sentences and observe how the words in bold are used. So here what did they give, children? They are asking you to read the following sentences and observe how the words in bold are used, highlighted words. It is all your affection and encouragement. People grew impatient, but the emperor continued to support him. Bring him at once or you will be punished. The words and, but, or are conjunctions which are used to join the words. They help to join two or more words, phrases or clauses. So conjunctions are used to join. What will they join? Words, phrases or clauses. He rushed into the hall and sat in the sofa. It is raining heavily, so we won't go out to play. And they have given one more exercise also related to conjunctions. You have to read the passage carefully and underline the conjunctions. Here they have given the 4 conjunctions, children, and, but, at, so. Go through that and underline the conjunctions. How can you recognize other conjunctions? Simply these words are used to join the words, phrases or clauses. Phrases, this also we have dealt in our earlier video or previous video. Phrase, group of words which will not give complete information, incomplete information. Clause, may be a part of a sentence or may give complete meaning. These in a very introductory level we have learnt in our previous videos, children. Those will be enough to answer these. Writing. Read the following conversation and write in the form of a narrative or story. Here they have given a conversation between Ramakrishna and people. So what should you do? First go through the conversation and then understand the plot in that. Then you write it in the form of a story. Introduction, content, conclusion. These three should be there. First you understand the conversation between them. Then you write them in the form of a story. At least 6 to 7 lines will come if you try. Talking time. So announcements. Here they have given announcements related to railway station and departmental announcements also. What is the purpose of giving this? Just they want you to get an idea. Okay, this kind of announcements also will be there. You have to observe those also. Then you will get an idea. See, first announcement. Your attention please. Train number 17487, the Tirumala Express from Visakhapatnam to Kadapa is arriving on platform number 7. If you go through once, you will get an idea, children. Silently go through for a while. Next exercise, role play. What is meant by role play? Role play is an activity in which you pretend to be someone else, especially in order to learn new skills or attitudes. For example, see here, clever Tenali Ramakrishna. We can do it as a role play. We can perform, we can enact. So here, the role play. Who are the characters here? Policeman and the girl. So, policeman, who are you, little girl? Girl, my name is Rishika. Policeman, why are you standing alone? Rishika, I am lost. So, she has lost her way. So, she started crying. Then the policeman started speaking to her and helped her. Understood? In the same way, you can also do role play at your home with your siblings, children. Pronunciation. P and PH. How do we pronounce it? What are the sounds? Pa and Fa. In the brackets they have given phonetic sounds. So here they have introduced phonetic sounds also. Pa sound words and Fa sound words. Parrot, photo, parcel, phone, pencil, phrase. Go through those ones and pronounce them and then read the following sentences aloud. Here they have given you a story. I'll read the story. Then you have to answer the questions given below the story. A boy and his grandfather were walking along a road. They passed a farmer working hard on his land. The farmer had taken his ragged shirt and worn out shoes and placed them at the road's edge. The boy felt he could play a little mischief. He said to his granddad, "Grandpa, why don't we take the man's shoes and shirt and hide behind the tree? When he finds them missing, he'll be so angry, and we'll have the fun of watching his expressions." But the grandfather replied, "Grandson, never make fun of a farmer or hurt his heart. If you just want to feel happy, then let's do this instead. Take some coins and place them in each of the farmer's shoes. Then we'll hide behind the tree and see what happens." The boy did as his grandfather told him. After a little while, the farmer came for his clothes. He put on his ragged old shirt and his feet into his shoes. He felt something hard inside, annoyed. He took the shoe off to see what it was. They were coins. He was astonished. He looked up at the sky and fell to his knees. Oh, great God, you are so kind. When I needed money the most, you sent me this gift. Thank you, God, and thank you to whoever you made your messenger. Then he walked home, overjoyed. The boy felt proud and happy. His grandfather said, "Grandson, the path of happiness is to make others happy." What a beautiful story, children. You also try to make others happy, but not or do not hurt them or make them to feel sorrow or sad because of you. Always make others happy and you also be happy. Answer the following questions. Go through the questions and then answer. Here, read it by yourself, the 1,000 gold coin story they have given. This they have given in the form of a conversation or dialogues. Go through this, children. Very nice story. You will enjoy a lot. And after going through that, you answer the comprehension questions. What's meant by comprehension? Comprehension means understanding, understand. If you are able to answer these questions, you have understood by reading the story. Fun time, jokes, language game, like that they have given children. Go through those also you can enjoy a lot, and you can also write some more jokes by taking these as inspiration. Study skills. Here they have given a bill related to Mahalakshmi stores and Srinivas. So he has purchased the listed items in the bill. Go through that, answer the questions given below the bill. Remember, all the questions has to be answered in your textbook only, except writing that conversation into a story that you can write in your notebook. Stay home, stay safe, follow precautions to avoid corona.